Greetings, 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 everyone. As beautiful as we're going live on Facebook, we're going live on YouTube as well. We're gonna jump on Instagram as well, right? In a minute. So we'll give everyone a few minutes to gather here. Yours is live here, mine is live here. Beautiful. Here it is, the back to the Zoom. I think we are back to the Zoom. How is everyone? Let's give a couple of minutes. It's all about subconscious reprogramming masterclass tomorrow, and its challenges. Lee, can you give a little details about the class tomorrow? What time is it? How much is it? And all the stuff. Or you are not? Okay. Because I wanted to do.
It's at noon, right?
Yes.
It is at noon. That's beautiful.
Are you showing up?
Central time. I will be here for sure. Yeah. Noon Central Time, Chicago time for our friends, and everybody else can check that way. We are talking all about reprogramming.
Subconscious reprogramming, yes. So link to sign up is in the link tree in my bio on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Yet right after these lives, what we are going to do, we are going to leave the link under the live itself. So in the comment on the Facebook, in the comment on the YouTube, and so on. I actually don't even know if I ever went live on my own Instagram. Yeah. So if anyone is here, greetings, greetings, greetings. Roma and Lee, live from Connecticut at the moment. We're traveling. We're at the grandma's house with the pops and everyone right here. Many blessings to all of you out there. Thank you for getting on live for a moment. So yes, let's chat a little bit about subconscious reprogramming. Invitation and enrollment up here for you to join us tomorrow for 90 minutes. Lee's been doing transformation with me for like 2.5 years or whatever. At this point, she's supporting her friends and the loved ones and quite a few people, right? Even some of them that are coaching. So I love it. And she has so much experiences. So I love to bring her into my masterclass, as she has an experience of how many times it took her that repetition to override that subconscious for her, right? So what happens to us when we come into here, into this beautiful, I will say, bandwidth of information, Earth, planet, call it, right? Call it the world, matrix, whatever you want to call it. We all are giving a name, a birth, a nationality, and then slowly and surely we start being programmed, right? Bit by bit, by everyone around us who is around basically to our upbringing, with their idea of us, their idea of the world, their idea of how it is hard to make money, if love hurts or if love is easy, right? And we don't know any better. We assume that our beautiful parents know us, that our beautiful parents knows the world, let's say, or maybe it's a grandparents or whoever. Correct. And as we assume, we take this projection onto our own self. And right there, we start gluing that identity onto us, and it becomes so solid, it becomes so strong that anything outside of our identity is unquestionable. We're like this fish in the fishbowl, right? And we don't even know that we're in water. And the only way for us to know that we are in water is literally like to grab inside, to pull the fish out, and we're like, oh, I am in the fishbowl, right? So subconscious, the pups are like, you do your life, we're going to chill. There's another one. We have one more time, greetings. Hi, Lee Falach is here, I think. Niola is here. So we're doing quite a few. Instagram is on, Facebook is on, and my YouTube channel is on. One more time, greetings, everyone. Thank you for joining us. First of all, I deeply appreciate you for being with me in this lifetime. It's a bananas lifetime. Are you feeling it? Who knows what's happening. Who knows that we're bringing in that beautiful Christ consciousness into this earth, okay? Who doesn't feels it, feels in their personal lives that something is happening, that there is more. How many of you out there, beautiful beings, seeing that things that worked for you doesn't work anymore, the things that you might be desired before you don't desire anymore? And if you ever withheld, hid yourself, your authenticity, it's becoming almost impossible not to speak up about it, right? So there is a lot going on this beautiful timeline right now, and this lifetime as well. Very strong souls came in here. Thank you. And yet the work that gets to be done, it gets to be done through us. The authenticity, the new earth, the ease, it cannot be born through anybody outside of you, only through within you. And every experience in our life, every single, me sitting next to you right now and actually doing a road trip with her, right? Like, we're doing road trip. I'm enjoying it fully, with two pops, like, right? Like, so this is an experience for me that is given for me to go inward. It was never about outward. Even if me going to the bar, having a drink, it is for me to maybe see something that allows me to self-reflect, that allows me to see more, that allows me to start breathing fuller and deeper. So yes, every experience outside is about you going and experiencing that inside of you. Thank you for each soul that is doing the work. Thank you for each soul that is self-reflecting, self-inquiring, right? And self-realizing, because again, only through us, all of this new earth is born. It is already here. It is already here. We get to fully anchor it. So you have to get to. You never have to anything. You always get to. That's one of my master classes, Words Create Your Worlds. So yeah, as we didn't plan so much and everything is off through the trip, the way we jumped on this life, pardon us, there's no much of organization. I didn't have any notifications about it as well. So obviously, who jumped on again, thank you. Sally Levy is here. I love Sally. Hi. I see on Facebook a lot of people, and my Instagram is on the side, so I have no idea if you guys see me sideways or you can watch me straight. I do think Instagram is my first live, again, my own, because I did quite a few lives with others. Yet I'm not sure. So let me know if you're okay watching me this way on Instagram. And then YouTube people, hi, love you. So yes, we do have with Lee a YouTube playlist from a year and 2 years ago when she started transformation and starting overriding her stories, how she saw the husband, and then what her vision was of the relationship with the husband was different, right? And then she embodied that vision. She kept shifting into that vision repetitively and then calling him forward to step in and be the man that this woman desired. Yet, first of all, she had to become the wife that the husband that she wants gets to have, right? So there's a lot of videos on playlists, her going through these experiences, shedding her tears, opening her heart fully. And I say that it's beautiful to watch for anyone that is going, because you can resonate and then you feel seen. And then right there, it's a little bit easier to take a step. I kind of want to see Instagram people. Hi, RB and everyone else. Like, I'll charge the phone and then I'll switch to life like this. Give me 2 more minutes. People are waving. Love it. So tomorrow, noon, Central Time, we have subconscious reprogramming masterclass. In my link tree in my bio, you will see the link to sign up. I do have recording available after every masterclass as well. So if you can't show up at that moment, absolutely, you will be sent within 24 hours recording. You can watch at your own convenience. You will get some homework as well. Every masterclass some action to take, right? Because the knowledge will not do much for you if we cannot embody it. And nobody knows it better than me, probably. Well, everyone in my tribe in general, everyone knows that we get to embody it fully. And that's where the healing starts. When we start overriding our subconscious mind and understanding what really our body is capable of, and abilities of it, and the health of it, and the energy of it, how can much easier we can get into the intimacy with other as well. When we have intimacy with ourselves, when we change that story about our body, how we make money, how others see us, right? And able to repetitively to take that little inspired action that fits your new vision on daily basis. Yes, beautiful people, listen one more time. On daily freaking basis. It's transformation. It's not a change. It's not you going to a 3-week retreat and coming back and still being triggered the same. It's not you going and doing a one sound bath or meditation. It's not even about doing. Doing supports as a steps to take. It becomes you. It becomes being. So you do the meditation until you are in the meditative state to begin with, period. That's your baseline. That becomes your baseline. 0 point becomes your baseline. Okay. So yet we start with the doing, because again, as this fish in the fishbowl, no, like, do you think, actually, that's a good question. Like, do you think fish in the ocean knows that it's wet? How does it know that it's wet? It has no idea that's even wet. Literally, that's how human beings we've been living. You know, a child comes in and right here, a beautiful, clean canvas. We had no info. Again, we thought so much that genetics bring in, right? Like we really blamed a lot of genetics. Like if a child is born, she will be chubby as the grandma and the great grandma. Oh, she is a slower learner. Yeah, like the husband's family, right? Like, and right there, even that, it's already your frame. Have you ever questioned that frame? If any of you is like, hey, I'm slow at this, like, really? Have you tried any other way? So many people think they are not athletic. So many people think they can't do this.
They're not creative.
They're not creative. Lee, 2 years, could not handle a 5 minutes of meditation. Like, she used to get more into panic. And I will let Lee talk a little bit as well, because she has so many beautiful experiences. She's been in therapy for many years. She's been on antidepressants, on, you know, some prescription pills, and she's not taking anything. And 2 years, she's flowing and feeling and purging and expanding and contracting and shifting her life in their ways. Again, even this road trip, there's no linear time. Do you feel beautiful beings? It has never been. Yet now we see it because the veil is not there. We're talking about time right now all the time. 2 hours doesn't feel like 2 hours, nothing. You don't understand the feel at all. And it's so beautiful to watch. We're all shifting hardcore into our most amazing timeline. So the best part is here. Celebration is here. Yet we get to stand up for it. We get to show up for it. And we get to give a birth to it. So Lee, anything about the subconscious programming, any examples came up for you? Any hardest things came up for you? What was your, let's say, what was your most challenging story to override, to shift? I mean, there are a few probably, but whichever.
Yeah, there are a lot. I wouldn't necessarily pick the most right now. It's more about the general feel. I knew ahead of time. I knew as a kid what my life is going to look like, because there was only one way that the life could go. Only one way. I had to be okay at school. I wasn't that okay at school, so I kept having extra stuff that I had to do, and I couldn't do the fun stuff, because if I didn't get good grades, then I'm never going to become anything or anyone. And if I don't marry and I don't have kids and I don't go to university after I suffered so much in high school,
what kind of woman are you?
So all of the things that as a kid I felt I had to do, it felt very heavy, very big, and I felt very far away. And I remember that clearly as a kid, I couldn't believe that that is what I'm going to go towards. It felt off and present, and this is it. And on the other hand, I didn't question it. Like
You
felt
don't question
bad,
it.
yet I didn't
Because
question
you
it.
feel that something is wrong with you.
Yeah, because
We're not-
everybody's doing it.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
telling me that that's what I'm
the
gonna
the
do.
norm, the frame, the we felt like we are not normal, and the norm is the good thing, and if we don't fit in, something is wrong with us. And it's so inverted. We've been living in an inverted matrix in the world. Everything that used to be bad, it is actually good, and vice versa, literally. And it's so beautiful to see when we start breaking out of it, that there is no, like, what do you mean normal? We all are, each of us, a beautiful, unique, authentic puzzle, and we all together are making one big puzzle. And if Lee has the same cutouts and I have the same cutouts, we cannot make the puzzle. As simple as that. Do you want to have a part? Like, even think about that, like how we tried to fit in, and the moment we didn't fit in, the moment we didn't, like, if you know, all the girlfriends had a boyfriend that, you know, a teenager, and you didn't, like, you felt off. If they had this and you didn't, you felt off. And also, and so on. Like, think, would you want to have the same partner like you in the house to live forever, 24/7? Like, would you want Randy, your husband, to be one-to-one like you?
I would shoot myself.
Shoot your why would we ever even, like, to begin to think again? Thinking never worked for us, beautiful beings. That's the thing. Thinking has never worked for us. And it's so beautiful that this age right now of the knowing, right? We're leaving the judgment, we're leaving the duality, we're leaving the knowing, that we're leaving believing behind as well, right? Believing, be light. You need to believe you don't know. Lee, what is your name? Do you believe it's your name, Lee, or do you know it's your name?
I know.
Here you go. Do you believe you can speak English, or do you speak English? Here you go. So as we going into the knowing, and bringing in all the Christ consciousness in, and activating our DNA, aligning full chakras, leaving the survival, coming into the heart, from the head as well, 12-inch strip. One of the longest and the most challenging trips for most people, right? Like, oh, those 12 inches to go down and through your heart to really navigate this life is so much easier. And it's possible. You can navigate this life with so much ease. Beautiful. It does not have to be so hard anymore. It does not have to be so painful, so scary. Fears, even let's talk about fears. Wow. So, okay, as you didn't question, what happened then? I interrupted you. I took the mic from.
I mean, what happened is I kept feeling like I was fucked up throughout. And then when I had the opportunity to do my own thing, I started doing my own thing. And I still didn't have the realization that I'm doing my own thing. Like that I'm going a different way, and I'm not gonna do the rest of the stuff. I still felt pressure to do it, yet I took my time until I'm getting there. And at one day I went to a master class. You know, someone said some stuff, you know, and really 3 years ago or less than 3 years ago is the first time that I actually questioned, what do you mean? Wait, so I didn't have to follow like 90% of the things that I did anyway, only because somebody else told me that that's the right way to do something, or that's the only way to do something. And yeah, I would say that I didn't follow a lot of the things that I was told I had to, and yet there were a lot of things that I did.
Yeah. And then the things that you didn't really, like, it was a little, again, you felt a little guilty. There's a little shame, and there is a little judgment, there is a little guilt, and all these stuff. So the way for us to start tuning in into our physical health, emotional health, mental health, that ease, that expansion in our consciousness, to see the abilities, possibilities that were not there before. Because again, when we are in survival, we don't see the big opportunity. We're going to react and we're going to grab the little thing right next to us, and we're going to miss in a whole beautiful picture. For example, somebody loses the job that they hate anyways. If they're in survival, it's not like they can come out and just build a business out of the blue. They will suffer. They will be looking for another job. They will be crying about it. They will get depressed about it. Although they were already suffering, they will continue to choose suffering, because in survival, you don't see the big picture and you operate only from your fears, from the traumas, from protection. Survival is all about protection. That's what our egos do. The ego is not a bad anything. It's just an ego. It's protecting that inner child that is traumatized. So with you not bringing your masculine and feminine divine in balance and not healing inner child, again, the ability to operate in this beautiful, whatever you want to call it, right? Again, matrix or life. Like, if this is the abilities that you're capable for, like, you will always see just this, like a little dot, like that's all. That's what I can do. And somehow others gonna look so magical, and they're gonna look lucky, and it's gonna be annoying. And like, why is it so easy for them? How come she landed a good job? How come luck doesn't exist? Luck is alignment. If you are fully aligned with yourself, everything, even to me, I feel like I'm lucky constantly. I'm like, oh my God, this showed up in perfect time. Oh my God, how come it, right? Like, you feel lucky constantly because you're fully aligned in integrity. Your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, your spiritual bodies are in integrity and aligned. Meaning, I don't say one thing and think another thing and do the third thing. That's how you're going to take your power back. That's how you're going to be the most potent in magic. And then looking into deeply, what is that inner child still suffering and afraid of, and where is he or she not safe? Because that's literally the subconscious programming, why we have this programming, and why the subconscious will be in the way for you to reach your goals, because it has to protect that traumatized child. It cannot see it any other way right now, because it operates from protection, not the creator. So there is either a source, right, or survival. You either protect or either leap and live fully alive. And when we are in a protection mode, nobody's fault, neither parents' fault, who gave us this programming. They got this programming. They didn't come up with it. It's been a million years, and there's really nobody they to blame, because it's us, it's one of us here anyways, one of us here, it's one consciousness. There is no her air and my air. Whose air are you breathing right now? Exactly. One consciousness. And the more you connect, telepathy is fully on. Like, it's ridiculous, the stuff that, again, the more you awaken, the more you're aware, you will start seeing this life as not real. It's a Marvel movie, and that's how I feel most of the time walking on the street in general. Anyways, subconscious reprogramming, one of the tools that will set you free if you will be able to embody it and start bringing that knowledge into your body. So for you, you realized you can do things different ways. Suddenly realized, okay, I can do things different way. Now that's where the programming should start showing up. You want to do different way, but it doesn't happen. You want to go and build this business, and you want to not have to reach out to this guy and just sit there and you know that you are attractive. But like, yes, I still texted him, right? I still went back, right? I still didn't pick up the phone and didn't take this opportunity because I was in fear. So share any experience you have here. How did that overriding started for you? How did the stories in your head shifted into such a beautiful, creator story from I gotta protect myself?
For me, it started like everything else with baby steps. So I knew I got to practice something new, and I would pick things that were the least actually the least
Pressure.
yes, like the least threatening, the least. So I would pick a person that maybe is not the closest to me, and I would practice like how to say things differently, or saying the absolute truth, being okay with, okay, if I lose that person in my life, I'm still a full person, and nothing is going to be taken away from me. I can handle that pressure. So that's how I started, like with the farthest, and every little, and really most of them were successful. If I was able to all of a sudden speak my truth, where in the past I would either hide or go around the bushes or say something that wasn't truthful, only to either not hurt somebody else or be liked or whatever it was, and all of a sudden I said it with full honesty, and really 90% of the time the results were
Amazing.
Like I was like, it worked.
Yeah.
Oh my
She
God.
spoke up and she
Like-
got what she wanted. I love you. I love you too, Mr. and everyone. Again, there's so many phones. I definitely get to 1144. So 144. Let's tune in 144 frequency. Those bodies are ready, or if they are not, get them ready. Continue, Mom.
So that's how I started collecting evidence that, oh my God, if I do speak up, if I am brave and I do something differently, then I can get the result I wanted the whole time. And only because I was too scared to actually go for it, I couldn't get it.
Yeah.
So and then I went, okay, I'll do this friend. I love this friend. It's
Let's get closer to the heart.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how it went. That's how it went for me. And it still is. It's not, oh, I did it, now I'm great. I can just chill here and everything is just falls into place for me, and I don't get to do anything. It's practice all the time, because there's always things that come up that we didn't do yet. So it's practicing the same on different things. Yeah, amazing result with amazing people. And some people, it's not like all of them. Yeah, some people fell off, yet it wasn't.
Hallelujah.
Really.
Who fell off for a mic check? Thank you.
Yeah, and not necessarily, some of the people that were very difficult to lose, not really lose, yet the heart felt it, yet the body felt feeling healthier as well at the same time. So yeah, it's results. And I know some people that did it the opposite. Some people that went to the closest first, and and practice that way. Yet for me, that's what worked.
Yeah. So again, in our experiences, and we all have now years. I have years in this. I will see most of people that will be challenged to fully transform their lives, to shift that old paradigm into new vision, to override their subconsciouses. All of us that keeps analyzing, overanalyzing, and getting stuck in the head. So my big invitation for all of you, please get out of your heads. Get out of your heads as much as you can, whatever that takes. Maybe it's a little creative stuff. Maybe it's meditation. Maybe it's work, whatever, being. You get to learn just to sit and stare at something. And, I used to do candle stare 30 minutes every evening, let's say, right?
Get a puppy.
So getting out of that head and feeling it. So not thinking as much, yet feeling and feeling. Oh, do you hear my stomach?
Oh, I didn't know. I heard and I didn't know it was your stomach.
Wow.
I literally thought there was like something
driving. Wow, the stomach spoke. Yeah, I don't usually eat all day, but I eat once a day. But suddenly, maybe at grandma's stomach wants to eat something. So yes, absolutely. And with this repetition, because it's all about a little angle shift, trajectory shift in this daily life, that you will have the biggest shift. Because the big decisions, the major, what do you call these two huge ones, they don't do anything for you. Nothing. Like imagine me, I'm deciding I'm going to be a great wife. That's I decide on the wedding day. Yet I will not think or choose to be a great wife every day. How much does decision matter? Oh, I'll be a doctor versus choosing me being a great partner every day, choosing to be a great doctor on a daily, like, hey, wow, okay, this patient, I care for him so much, versus this one big decision, and then you go in and you don't even care what you're doing. So again, we are taught that these big decisions are the biggest, the scariest, the most important. This is the most important decision of your life, of your wedding day, what university you're gonna pick. No, no, no. You woke up, your portal, electromagnetic being, walking here, basically, and what do you call it? Nuclear bomb. Like, that's how much energy and power within us we have. And then on every daily basis, you decide, what are you going to create today? And dominantly, if you're creating from survival, from fear, nothing else can show up in your reality, because you are the one that ripples it out. Lee doesn't ripple it for me. I ripple it out for me. And yes, we're all collaborating. And yes, there is collective. Yes, it's a collaboration, right, of the creation. Yet it depends how strong I hold my own baseline. If my own baseline is in survival and I woke up to protect myself, and I woke up to, like, I have to do this and I have to do this. Life has to show me how boring my life is. Life has to show me how silly I act. Life has to show me how I don't pick up my own possibilities and my abilities. So we'll keep slapping until I'm going to decide to turn around and, like, oh, okay. Let me question it. Like Lee said, I've never questioned it until 2 years ago. I came in your masterclass. Again, it's not about my masterclass. I'm saying she remembers vividly, she had to start to question her own lifestyle, her own ways of thinking, her own ways of being and feeling. You know how many feelings and energies, and this one used to care, because I know her for years. We did personal training together. She lost quite a bit weight, a lot of weight with me as well, through our relationship, right? So we worked it. I know how much anxiety, sadness, depression she carried inside, and none of it was hers. How funny. Basically, none of it is yours. And, with prescription pills and the labels and the physical body and the eating disorders, literally, you had an eating disorder. Like, she sits now all looks cute. You should see how she was before. Like double. So who is going to question? So what would be that question today for you? What can you question in your paradigm, in your lifetime, that you feel that there is more? We always felt there is more. How long did you feel that there was more? There is something else in life in general.
Different, even. Like, for me, it wouldn't necessarily be more, because I went out of my way to live and experience, yet I still felt shitty. So I went out and I felt something is off.
Missing. Well, that's what I'm saying. Something is off. So there's more.
Not in the right direction.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's more.
Like,
it can't be it.
Yeah.
There's something else.
Yeah.
Yes, we all felt it. Who has never felt that there's something else? That there's something more there. There's deeper meaning to all of this beautiful, magical, bananas chaos. Again, one more time, who never jumped up now. I know I said in the beginning when I started, I deeply appreciate all of you and celebrate all of you in this lifetime. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you. It's a big lifetime for all of us. And who knows it, knows it. Who doesn't? Again, as I said, you might know on the universal and cosmic scale what's going on, yet you all feel it inside, that there is something going on in your personal lives. As a minimum, you're noticing things are off. You're noticing what you want and what you don't want. Oh, Gabrielle is here. Hi, baby girl. Love it. I saw her. So again, no matter on the spectrum of the awakeness, none of us are better. How much you're awakened or not awakened, we're all the same. We're just picked different experiences here, and we're all are needed, because you can't have this puzzle together without one of us being this way or this way. So question something today, now. Where else do you withhold yourself? Where else there you have results that you don't like? Because results is the easiest, ultimate, best coach. Rude coach, yet best. Harsh coach, yet best. If there is anything, hello from Morocco. Kisses, kisses, kisses. Hi, beautiful. Sending lots of love. Peace. How many, what did I say right before? It's okay. So yeah, question. Yes, yeah. Question. So let's say results. If you're struggling in fear of finances, and yet you work hard, and yet you're pushing, and you're pulling, and you're figuring it all out, question. Meaning the consciousness is like working so hard, running towards, and your subconscious is like holding you back right here. And you're like running on in the you know, the, what do you call it? In one
treadmill,
in one place,
kind of, yeah.
Treadmill. It shows marks. That's not it.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere.
Okay, on the treadmill, whatever. I'll start doing more lives on Instagram. Tell me, beautiful beings. I think it's, again, I did some Instagram lives with somebody else. Yet, let me know if you would love more lives on Instagram. I can commit maybe to Instagram lives from now on as well, or whatever. We'll figure it out. Yet, so if your subconscious has a story, and this inner child is still not healed, not looked at, not nurtured, right? The programming, the subconscious programming, is going to be very challenging for you to override, because in your head you'll be like, I get it. I don't have to have a what do you call it, like a, let's say, marriage. You like, I don't have to marry. I don't have. We can just live like this with my partner, maybe. Yet your body will carry shame. You will not be able to tell it to your parents, maybe, like, oh, but how do I tell them? How, you know? So like, because realization happens, and now we get to bring it in and embody it through your heart and take that little step. So you want to look in, like, okay, why am I afraid to tell my mom this? Why am I afraid to talk to, let's say, my boyfriend, that I don't want his ring? And am I afraid to lose him? If I lose him, what does it say about me? Do I have a story that I'm a loser? Here you go. Subconscious already protecting you, meaning it will be very, very, very hard. Supreme Rising Gods. Hi, here for your healing. I love you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you question it, and you see that your subconscious has a different story. Beautiful beings, then don't even work towards this goal, because it's just shooting yourself in the foot constantly. Like, it doesn't worthy. Push and pull, hard work, trying to save the money, while your subconscious strongly believes that you don't deserve it. Save till forever. It's not going to happen. Something gonna slip. Something gonna happen. You're gonna need it to spend it. Somebody's gonna steal it. Like, it's just going to happen. If your subconscious knows that inner child of Roma, let's say, needs to be protected, this little girl, love means pain. It doesn't matter how pretty I'm going to make myself, how great my body going to be looking, how many relationships I will go through. There will always be a lack in them. There will be a lack of intimacy, because I am protected by my subconscious, by my ego. Again, ego is a helicopter mommy. It's not bad. In fact, in my interpretation, and please, whatever I say, whatever I share on Instagram, on YouTube, anywhere, on social, I really would never ask you to take my words for it. Please, I would never ask you to believe, to trust me in any way. Do your research, step into it, experience it. Simply try everything like you try new clothes on, and then decide for yourself. Because again, the processes are so different for everyone. And as I'm leading tribe, even in between all of you, like, so different, so different. I get to call her forward in a very different area, where I don't need to touch Niola at all, let's say. And Niola gets to be called forward in a very different place. So the process is so different. We're all so unique and so beautiful. We get to know ourselves and then share with each other in zero fucks competition. No competition. The only competition is me and me. I can't compete with leak. How do I compete the mineral water with the pillow? What the heck, people? Love it. I get passionate. Don't break grandma's house. Grandma is very strict, and we love her dearly. Grandma, when it's my mom, actually, but it's grandma for the pups.
Yeah, exactly.
So we call her grandma. And for my niece, obviously. So she is grandma now, yes. So you can't compare these stuff. Like, stop it. Stop it right now. Compare yourself to yesterday. That's it. And it's not even compare. Like, check in. Give yourself fucking feedback. Feedback is the most beautiful thing. Feedback is not personal. Ask them. They, through transformation, how I lead them, they get to step into it every single day. They journal about stuff every week. They take themselves on a date. They take inspired action for the business. They take inspired action for their relationships. And then they fuck it up all the time, as I do. We came here because a failure is not really a failure. Everything, success is always reached through the failure and
Trial and error.
Blah, 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 blah. The words don't come easy. It's a lot of energy. The energy has been crazy. Anyways. So it's a part of it. It's a stepping stone. Like, failure word doesn't mean to me anything bad. Nothing bad. Nothing. It's like, you failed. Oh, good. I even tell them, oh, let's get out there and fail our way through the day. I love it. And we giggle about it. Hence, again, you step into anything without any fear. Nah, let me fail. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me right now. Let me fail. Like, let me look stupid on Instagram today. Like, it's okay. I don't care. My heart goes out to all of us because I feel it all as well. No matter how aware you are, no matter how you heal, and especially beautiful beings, everyone that already done a lot of work and is at forefront. Thank you so much. I know what it took to walk through to get that wisdom. I know what it took to walk through and be able to support other. Like, that's love, and you are in pain and you're still support other. Like, it's so beautiful. And I know that you all see through now people, like, you look at one and you see the sadness, and you know where the sadness comes from. And it's so beautiful. We can support each other to pull the check out of our beautiful fields. Like, crystalline bodies are coming online. Forget the carbon. We're moving up, right? Yeah, the possibilities are endless. So Lee, give me a note or two or one what we want to finish with. Okay, so one more thing, not one more thing. I started with this masterclass. Masterclass tomorrow at noon Central Time. It's $32.23. I made it as a mirror, right? Because it's all about subconscious reprogramming. We'll go into challenges. We'll go into a little bit of everything. We'll get a little bit more work done. We'll give you a little process so you can actually see what it means to see but not see. Okay? Like, you're like, I didn't see it. Yes, you didn't see it. So you can join if you can't make it. A recording is available as well. We send it out, so you can still sign up. You will get the recording. You can watch it later, no matter what. And as in next year comes, I'm shifting a little bit of all of my coaching and stuff, and kind of, let's say, business structure per se. So my favorite and deeply heartfelt thing to do is to walk through with them and with you, because I'm expanding so much through the process, through the transformation daily. Hence, I don't take many one-on-one because it's a very heavy exchange of energy. We are all in on a daily basis, and they are repetitively, consistently do body and meditations for beings and relationships and business, and they all show up constantly. And the beautiful shift that Lee made, let's say within a year, it like such 180 that then it starts so strongly rippling in her family. When I saw all these results, I was like, okay, I don't want 100 people to kind of a little bit change. I rather have 10 a year, full change. And then the ripple is so strong in their families. You know, the teenage kids are absolutely different with the parents and so on. So I chose, and I felt called that way, right? Some people that coach or mentor or heal or lead, whatever. Really, we don't heal, right? We don't. I can support you with leading because I led myself. It's if and she's leading herself as well, and then we're just supporting each other, right? And as I am a teacher, she's a student. Really, I am a student, the same of hers as she's a teacher. We're already getting it. It's just the experiences that I had before supports her maybe not to put her nose in so much kaki for so long because I did it, right? So she doesn't have to. And another thing why coach is great because we don't see ourselves in action in that perspective. Hence, again, I say everybody gets to invest in themselves. We're so used to investing our hair, our nails. Like really, I saw one on Instagram, guys, love him. Don't remember his name. Yeah, how much is the drink, right? How much is that dinner, right? He was talking even like how much is the cocaine for the weekend, right? Like, yeah, but we're not gonna go and get some kind of like investment, sound healing or coach or like, right? Like, oh no. So that gets to be back inverted, like it was inverted, it flipped back. Invest in yourselves. I always giggle because I've always invested. Like I will have my favorite trainers for my body, for my mentoring, for my meditation. Like I will join like 30-day meditation with this guy because I absolutely adore him, right? I will always have accountability for me as well. It doesn't matter that I coach and I've done it for years and it's natural for me and to journal and let's say to go to meditation, yet life is lifing. I get to have support. I don't even overthink it. For me, it's not like I'm fixing myself. Oh, I have to invest myself. I love it. I get to have that support, right? I don't need to push myself out of to the gym because I love Muay Thai and I pay for Muay Thai gym and it's there. I invested. I don't pay. It's invested. And hence I just get to show up and the coach is right there in front of me and showing me everything. So don't be afraid. What else? So I love that one-on-one, hence I'm gonna keep it, and that's my main business thing. 2 places are opening up December. It's December already. Yeah. So this month 2 places are opening up for one-on-one. Again, links even to book one coaching with me, just a one call, you can do that, or kind of talk about a more yearly commitment. It's in Linktree as well. YouTube has my bio, the same Linktree link, and Facebook the same. That master classes usually we used to do every month. I skipped 1 month, last one, and we'll see. I'll start flowing. The master classes might be every 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. We'll continue. And very cool thing, January we're starting with intimacy with your body. I know that January will be for a lot of people like, oh, the New Year resolution, my body. Let's build that intimacy first with your body because it's going to be easy for you to show up for your body. Like, who wants to feel ease showing up for your body? Workout, meditation, feeling like you look sexy, looking and seeing yourself attractive and pretty, like with ease. Get intimate with it first. Very intimate. So if you would like to tab in there, definitely January intimacy with my body, and we'll break down intimacy with your shadows, maybe February and so on, intimacy with your children. I do consult a lot of families and support and guide quite a few teenagers. So that's another big subject as well. What happens to the 5-year-old smiley kid and at 12 they're suicidal? Another big evidence that the way we lived hasn't been working for us. Okay, and again, nobody to blame. Everything is fine. It's getting flipped. We are embodying it and we're practicing, and practice makes it perfect. So definitely invite you to check out Linktree and all the intimacy. Website is coming up. I had a website. It's being redone per se. So website will have everything. So masterclasses are coming in. If you want one-on-one, you can always. I have actually a lot of people that are ready to go all in and flip year, right? That jump on with 1 or 2 calls with me and then join a couple master classes, and then they go on YouTube. On YouTube, as again, Lee and I have, a year videos of her sharing every week of her experiences, and it's free. So you can go look at this as well. Me, I keep making some videos on YouTube here or there, sometimes more often, sometimes less. Love myself anyways, and love you all anyways. It's not the lack of love, right? And what other thing? Masterclass is tomorrow. Sending so much love. Anything else?
I will invite my friends in Israel as well, that I know many are struggling right now, up until now. Some reaching out, some I see some things on social media. So I invite you to join us as well. And if you don't join us tomorrow, still go look at the videos, especially for someone that hasn't done any of it before. Those are very beneficial because I was doing it. We were filming it as I was doing it. I wasn't
coaching.
I wasn't teaching anything. I was actually going through the
coaching. Yeah. And again, a lot of them, like, thank you for mentioning, Israel. So again, no sides or something.
Yeah.
The situation itself, the anxiety, Lee literally is such a beautiful evidence. Somebody that anxiety and panic was basically biggest a part of her identity, and she can get out of it and not be on any pills for years. And it's in really beautiful. Like, even doctors were like, oh, just dropping it, and she just took a cold turkey quit. So it's amazing. So it's not even like any situation that builds up that heavy anxiety, panic attack, almost paralyzation, right? Like, Jose, love you too, thank you, baby.
Love you, Jose.
Really, it's still the same process. It's still through your own lens. So you get to figure out within, and all of these situations will seem different. I'm not, again, doing bad, good, right. I don't live there. We don't live in a very deep duality world. Like, it's done. There's no wrong or right. Things are happening. How can we show up the best? How can we leave each other better? Because if we are not leaving each other better, why do you want better? How many freaking times you will tell everyone what kind of world you want? What kind of world are you bringing every day into every relationship, into every conversation, into every thought? When you walk out of these doors, how many times you're nasty to other, judgy to other? Why do you want the world that you want? Yes, it's through us, only through us. So again, it requires that hero journey. It requires that strength within your spirit. Lee, it requires the strength within your spirit and the courage to walk through this, no matter what. No matter you want to lead the world, or you want to lead yourself, or you want to lead your neighborhood, or just you and your pop and your family, no matter, to lead that beautiful portal, that beautiful avatar with all of this playing out around you, you going to have some courage, and you have it. You don't really need to find it. There is fear, let it be. Step into it anyways. Oh, what the fuck? Go for it anyways. Oh, what the fuck? Go for it anyways. Oh, what the fuck? Go for it anyways. Tell them how you feel. Tell yourself that you will show up, and do so for yourself. Again, check in where your words and integrity. That's another subconscious programming overriding. We'll complain and we'll say things, but again, we have gaps and we don't do it and we don't think that way. So again, there's so much, and I love you all. I think it's more or less we're done. We jumped on, we did. I love it. 12-12 at 12-12 in Connecticut, right here, so New Haven. And usually we're in Chicago, so it's funny, we're all over the place right now. So love you deeply. I appreciate every heart of yours. I know, no matter, like, even if you haven't done all this work yet, you know what I appreciate you for having all these heavy, shitty experiences and still being here. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for not freaking giving up. You're here, you didn't give up. Now, enough of survival. Time to thrive. We are born for it. Goosebumps everywhere. We are born for it. We are born for unconditional love. Throw out conditions and stop looking for unconditional love while you carrying a bag of conditions as well. How do you love yourself? Can you love yourself now for nothing? All of you now, right after the life, go into the mirror, look at yourself straight in the eyes and ask yourself, can I love myself fully right now for nothing? And start there. Thank you for being in this banana lifetimes one more time. Thank you for being here. We did it. It's done. It's done. We simply get to create now and play and fun and know and learn these new ways of being. That's all. We're just uncomfortable because we still don't know yet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all of your energy here and out there. Please love the ones in front of you. Please love yourself. Please check in with your conditions. You are powerful beyond measure. Beyond measure. And you know what? With you or without you, I'll be doing me anyways. And I'll do, yet I can't do without you, literally all of it. So that's love you all. Bye, bye, bye. Anything?
Nothing to add. Love you. Thank you for anybody who's watching. I can't see even with my glasses when I'm like this. So unless Roma called it out, I don't know. So thank you anyway. And we'll see you tomorrow. Whoever is gonna join.
Yeah, so masterclass Linktree bio is in the bio. Sign up even if you can't make it tomorrow. The recording will be sent to you. Next probably masterclass again, January, February, something like this. It's very different. Love to see as many as we can. What else? Yeah, and subscribe YouTube. I jump on lives. I do share shorts there. Get notifications on. Instagram is one of my bigger platforms where I share a lot constantly. I've been in a little IG prison for a little bit, yet it's okay. And what else? Telegram channel where I share everybody's video. I mean, from dispenser to Instagram people videos, so you can actually have it all in one place and do your own research as well, from health to quantum physics to everything is there. Newsletter is not a newsletter really. I don't count it. Just share some of my ideas every week or 2 weeks. And if I have a class, you can subscribe to my email list as well. Website is upcoming. It might be even available already tomorrow. And then definitely check out the library. Right now it's in Linktree. There's courses, there's PDFs. The Hearth book is amazing. The Book of Wisdom is amazing. Going to give you a lot of information there. There is a course as well. Yeah, it's long name, so you will check it all out. And then in the website, we'll have a even more bigger library for you to really have a lot of material that you can read in. And yet, again, that's not the main thing. The knowledge is beautiful. The knowledge will not do anything for you if you're not going to show up and embody it and take action and feel. So from your head to your heart, okay? From your head to your heart, from the knowledge into the body. And you got this. Bye-bye. And now, me share and YouTube. Thank you, beautiful people. We'll leave it under the link, right?